Hi guys, we're back for day 3 of fractions. Today we're going to be doing adding and subtracting fractions. Here we go. Okay, so when we're adding and subtracting fractions, there will be times where we have the same denominator and times when we have different denominators. First we're going to look at adding with the same denominator. So the rules are add the numerators, keep the denominator, and simplify if needed. So these questions that are circled, these are your together questions, so these are the ones you're copying down. So we have 2/5 plus 1/5. They both have the same denominator of 5, so we're going to follow the rules that says add the numerators. 2 plus 1 is 3. Keep the denominator, which is 5. Simplify if needed. I look at 3/5, can't be simplified, so we move on to the next question. Okay, subtracting with the same denominator. So it's the same rules except we're subtracting. So we have 5/6 minus 3/6. Okay, so we subtract the numerators, 5 minus 3, and we get 2. Keep the denominator, 6. Simplify if needed. Well, I look at 2/6, and I see that they both have a 2 in common, so I can divide by 2 to both sides. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 1/3 is actually our answer. Okay? Let's move on to adding with different denominators. So these want to have a little more rules. We have to find the least common denominator, like we did when ordering fractions. Okay? Then we're going to make them equivalent, add the numerators, keep the denominator, and simplify if needed. So we're going to take our denominators, 3 and 5. Now I have to find their factors to see what the least common multiple is. Okay? So we can have a common denominator. So 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, we go on. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We stop there and see if I can get 5 to 15. 5, 10, 15. So they have a common multiple of 15. So I need to take 2/3 and make it so that it can have 15 on the bottom. And then I'm going to take 1/5 and bring that to 15. Okay, when I go from 3 to 15, I multiplied by 5. So that's what I'm going to do to the top and bottom. Okay, 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. So I have 10/15ths now. When it comes to 1/5, I did 5 times 3 to get 15. So I multiply 3 to the top. So 1 times 3 is 3. So now I have, my new fractions are 10/15 plus 3/15. We have made the fractions equivalent now, okay? So the next thing we needed to do is just add the fractions. So now we add the numerators. 10 plus 3 is 13. And then it says keep the denominators. Simplify if needed. Can we simplify 13 over 15? No. So this is our answer. Okay? We have one more question. So remember, feel free to pause. Okay, so you can copy these down. Okay, we're going on to the next one. When we're subtracting with different denominators. So it's the same rules as adding with different denominators. Okay, we got to find the least common denominator, make the fractions equivalent, subtract the numerator, keep the denominator, and simplify. So we take 8 and 4, our denominators. Find their least common multiple. So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Did I go too far? Let's see. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So which number did they have in common? 8. 8 is the least common denominator. So 8 is the denominator we're going to be using. Okay, so we have 5 eighths. Got to bring that to 8. And then 1/4, get the denominator to be 8. Okay, when I have 8 as my denominator and I keep it, I multiply by 1. 5 times 1 is 5, 8 times 1 is 8. So 5/8 stays the same. Then I look at 1/4. How did I go from 4 to 8? I multiplied by 2. Multiply by 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, so now we're going to be adding these two. So I take, or we're going to be subtracting, my bad. 5/8 minus 2/8. So we start here. We have equivalent fractions. Okay, our next step is to subtract the numerators. 5 minus 2 is 3. Keep the denominator, 8. Can we simplify 3/8? No. So we are done. Okay? That's what we're doing for this lesson. Let me show you guys that one more time in case you need to pause it to copy it down. Okay? And here are the ones you're doing on your own. Okay? These should be on your worksheet. Use the video, use your notes, and email me if you have any questions. Remember, you can watch the video as many times as you need, and do not stress out. All right? You guys have a great weekend.